Hi and welcome to another chat with Hazel Ray. Today is a really exciting topic for me. It's the birthplace of Asleep to Awake, my show, my gift to humanity. So let's jump straight into it. Quickly before I do, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you think that the information is of value to someone, please share it. And if you want to know more, please subscribe to the channel if you're new. So when I was really young, around 7 years old, I distinctly remember feeling really heavy sensations around my shoulders and just this knowing that I had something to share with the world and that it was a message for humanity. And I feel like knowing that at a young age, it's a lot of pressure and it's kind of stressful when you don't know what that message is. So I went on through life. I mean, I had seen entities as a young kid, always felt spirit around me and was petrified of the dark, in fact, until I was 32. And what came from there was basically I played music. I thought that fame was where I was headed. And I wanted to be as big as I could. And I wrote music and I sent an album off to Sony and they wrote back to me and were like, you need to mature your songwriting. So I was like, all right, well, that dream stopped. It's not until now that I've realized it wasn't necessarily fame that I was chasing. It was that notoriety, that influence that those famous people had over the world. Because if you had that influence, can you imagine how much good you could do with that? That's where the birthplace of that desire came from. So then I went on to study neuroscience. I did a Bachelor of Behavioural Neuroscience because I really wanted to understand my depression and anxiety and where it had all come from. And then I didn't follow on with an honours and a master's. I went and did a dip ed and became a secondary school teacher and taught maths and science. And it wasn't until I went through a really intense dark night of the soul where I almost left the earth that I found myself awoken on the other side, a full rebirth. And finally, I realized my true nature of who I was, and what became clear was my mission and my purpose and what I was here to do for humanity. And part of that is this show. So this show shares in the first half my story and my journey. It gives insight into the mind and the voices that we hear, the things that I had seen, and then the science and the journey that I went on to explain that at a level where, say, a 16-year-old student could understand. I wanted to explain to people why I could see things they couldn't or hear things that they couldn't, how to turn darkness and alchemize it into light, literally in the person and in your life. I talk about atoms and frequency and the electromagnetic spectrum, and we talk about neuroscience and neuroplasticity and changing mindsets and tuning into who you are and how you can potentially start to find that. And the mantra isn't behind the show for you to believe everything I say. In fact, I say at the very beginning, if you believe everything that I say, you've missed the point. And if you disbelieve everything I say, you've missed the point. I just want you to go away and question the programming. Yeah, the mantra is consider or believe nothing, and also the world doesn't need saving, people do. If we give the people the tools to save themselves, we save the world. If it's something that resonates, please check it out. Go to my website down below. If the tickets are around or the show's in your area, or if you want me to put a show on in your area, please contact me and let me know. Otherwise, have a beautiful day, and if I never see you again, have a absolutely wonderful life.